I first came to India being a Christian, coming from a 90% Christian country. And here I was, more than 80% of people don't share my faith. And it's changed my life. This is one of the topics that I've always wanted to share on YouTube, and it's one of the things that really was so impacting in my spirituality journey. As an African, but much more a Congolese, I'm coming from a country where majority, like literally almost everybody that I come across in the country is somehow by default a Christian. And I have had my personal experiences, which sometimes they made life good, sometimes they made life worse as being a Christian in India, but at the end, they ended up coming with a much better understanding of what I think religion is. So the very first thing that I realized by being in India was that religion is so much more complex here comparatively to how it is in my country. Not everybody is Hindu, but they are Muslims and so many other religions also, Christianity being also part of them. And so many times that's brought a confusion into me, like how could there be a world where people don't believe in the same thing as me? How could there be a world where people don't do the same things as me? But much more, how do these people adjust those so many other religions around them? And to be honest, I first came with a lot of ignorance about Hinduism, Islam, even some part of Christianity too, and realizing that every religion has its own customs, its own way of greeting, its own way of respecting, of honoring the dead, its own way of doing literally everything. It took so much time for me to kind of try to settle into understanding exactly what's going on. So I thought what was natural was to try to blend in and try to learn a bit of everything. And I remember the first days trying to attend things like Hindu festivals, and it would be fun and everything will be so good and you will enjoy having time with everybody, learning about the meaning of Diwali, the meaning of this, the meaning of that, and so many other beautiful things. But it didn't take long until by me having so much liberty, I remember one time making also a joke about something and realizing that I think I did make a joke which offended people around me. And that created a very huge insecurity in me of, oh my God, what's going to happen now? Even though I said it as a joke, part of me was just naive into understanding that this could be understood in a good way or this wouldn't. And that is where came the biggest lesson that I actually got into understanding religion in general while being in India. And what I understood was that even though we have our differences and people can tolerate each other when it's come to religion, there are a lot of very sensitive points which end up becoming like the nature of people. That's when they feel disrespected in those nature parts of them, it's so easy to get offended. That the better thing would be don't just play in that area. And in as much as humans, we can be loving and caring and everything, big part of us also still define our religions as our nature, that we define it with everything within us. And that taught me, if I can just simplify it in the basic word, respect every belief. Not everybody will be like me, but they deserve respect in whatever they're doing. Thanks so much for being here. Catch you next time.